What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Lennox Lewis. Big up England. Lennox Lewis beats Lomachenko convincingly, says Lennox Lewis. After 3 rounds, you know who your opponent is. Didn't understand why Loma basically gave away most of the fight before getting into gear. Too late by then. Congrats to the new king of the hill. That's what Lennox Lewis had to say. When a lot of people asked, why did he decide to take that long of a time to really start? Because when he started, he was on. It was a good fight. The fight really began for Loma in 6-7 rounds. I mean, he got a good left hand, but that was going to win you the fight, especially when you're not throwing other punches. Okay, so, you know, if you're throwing double-digit shots, you know, and or single-digit shots, it's not going to work for you, you know. Now, Lomachenko has always been a slow starter for fights, but never that slow. And I think he was trying to either wait out, and I think it was the strategy. Like, guys know, I think it was the strategy of Lomachenko to wait out Teofimo, let him exert some of that energy, some of that power, you know, that he has, being the bigger guy, but that never came. And that's a stupid thing to do. It was dumb. You know, even if Loma got knocked out in a classic fight, okay, well, that would have been more desirable, because people would have knew, okay, Loma's tough. We seen Loma was tough. He took those shots, though. But could he take them while exchanging punches? Because Loma likes to get in there and throw 1, 2, 3, 4 punch combinations at times. And a lot of times he does take shots because of that. If you learn how to time shots from a faster guy, you're in there. Coming from a counterpuncher like Teofimo, yeah, it was right up the money. And Teofimo wasn't backing down. He's just a tough, young, strong, hungry, driven kid. Okay, so that wasn't going to happen. So he made the wrong decision. And I agree with Lennox Lewis. You know, I don't know why he waited that long. And see, the problem is, it's the politics behind how the fight came about. If the politics were better, if he would have treated Lopez better, Loma probably would have been in a better position to have a rematch. If he would have thought himself to have a rematch, which that was the thing to do. But that's where arrogance gets you. That's where overconfidence gets you. You know, so if he never fights Lomachenko again, Lomachenko should cut his losses or wait at 135, try to get another fight there, because I'm sure these younger guys are trying to go after him now, because they're going to look at what Teofimo did, maybe not really be impressed by what Teofimo did, and come in there and get beat up. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of times that happens when you see a fighter get beat that normally has either never been beat or rarely got beat. You think you can do the same thing, because seeing is believing. Okay, so he could do that, or he could go back to 130, fight the winner out of Leo Santa Cruz and Tank Davis, if he can get that type of fight, which I doubt. So it's crazy, man. So I definitely agree with Lennox Lewis with it. You know, it was too late by the time he started, because he gave away too many rounds. I mean, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't a fact of Lopez being just over dominating him. He beat him by points, round after round. Rounds count. You put the rounds in the bag. That's how you have it. That's no different from Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Even though the first fight, I mean, even though Deontay Wilder had the 2 knockdowns, okay, you have to fight. You have to counter fight round after round. Now the scorecards were bullshit, though. They were. You had 2 cards that were way off scale, but they reflected a fighter that didn't fight the first 6 rounds. Counterpunch. But, I mean, they should have been closer than that, because when Loma started fighting, then it was evenly matched. But, you know, it is what it is. Lopez still won. Loma started late. That's the story. Too late, too sad. Don't kiss your dad. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Lennox Lewis and his insight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.